What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smoking and Grilling with me, AB. Now check it out. For those of you guys that know that I'm in California, you guys be thinking we have that great weather. Hey, listen, it do get hot here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on. Listen, they put some air, blow it on my back. Now, you guys seen that thumbnail, you know what we making? We making pork belly burn-ins, right? Listen, if you guys like brisket burn-ins, I promise you, you're gonna love these too. This is really what I call like a treat, snack, you know, it's a level up, all of that. Hey, now, I'm gonna be using check this out. I'm gonna be using my RecTech 680, right? This is my pellet grill. I'm using the pellet grill. For those of you guys that got a pellet grill, what makes this cool is, listen, we don't have to monitor the heat, right? So when we go ahead and put it on there, we set it at 275 degrees. It's gonna maintain it for me, and I don't have to be out here and watch it. Now, let's talk about the ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and show you right now. Look, I got these from Costco. If you guys got a Costco by you, when you get them from Costco, they're gonna already cut, be cut like this, which makes it even extra easy for myself, right? This is it right here. This is the pork belly. Now, for the rub, check this out. I'm gonna be using this Plowboys barbecue, right? This is the Bovine bowl. I like this right here when it comes to pork. This goes great together. If you guys don't, if you wanna know where to get this, I'll leave a link somewhere down in the description box below and probably pin it in the #1 comment. I'll tell you right now, this right here and this is fire. Now, let's talk about the barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put these right out here in front of you. These are my own barbecue sauce. This is what I make right here. You can either use a spicy or the savory brown sugar, either way. You know what I mean? If you don't have that, this will be linked also. But you guys use your favorite barbecue sauce that you have, right? Super easy, super simple. Listen, I did a whole lot of talking. Let me just go ahead and get these cut. Once I got them cut, we're gonna go ahead and put them on it. Oh, let me say it this way. We're gonna let them sit up for a minute, because listen, we're gonna let that rub, to adhere to it and kind of soak in. We probably give it 15 minutes, then we're gonna put it on the grill. All right, so look, real simple, right? Go ahead and take it. If you guys hadn't seen pork belly, look, you got the fat side. And if you look at it right now, don't it look like bacon? Guess what, folks? This is your bacon. All right, so I'm gonna take it like this. Let me go ahead and get my slicer. Got my slicer, right? Now, the size that I'm gonna cut these at about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4. That's fine right there. So we just cut them like this. And the reason they big like this now, don't forget, we gotta put them in there. Once we put them in the smoker, right, it's gonna shrink a little bit. So this right here, these are gonna be real nice. And this one's gonna be a little bit on the small side, but I like them big like this. These, you'll see the size, right? So take these, I'm gonna just take them, and we're gonna put them in a bowl. Now I'm gonna do the rest of them, and then what we're gonna do is, I'm not gonna bore you. Let me just get the rest of these done, and then we go from there. Okay, so we got them in the bowl, right? Now, I'm gonna go ahead, get this open. Now it's time for me to sprinkle, right? We just gonna start covering them like this, and then we're gonna give them a toss, and then we're gonna cover them a little more. It seems like I'm putting a lot on there, but I am, reason being, because we got to turn these, right? So, I'm gonna keep one clean hand, and I'm just gonna turn them like this. The objective is to get them on all of it. You guys can do it, it depends. If you got the time, you can do each individual one. You know what I mean? But this way right here, you save your seasoning, your rub, you save that by just doing it this way. So we'll just get it like this and let it transfer to the others. We're gonna go ahead and let this sit up. We're not gonna cover it or nothing like that. We're just gonna let the rub adhere to it and sink in, right? We wanna get that flavor throughout on each individual bite, right? So we're gonna wait 15 minutes. Now, meanwhile, I'm gonna come over here to my RecTech. I'm gonna go ahead and hit my power. Turn that on, and I'm gonna set this for 275 degrees. Okay, look, so it's been 15 minutes, right? Take a look at these right here. Ah, yeah, these is perfect. Now, you can see the fat side. I like to put these up like this. So I'm gonna just put them like that. Turn it around to the fat side, and we're just gonna put them this way. The reason I'm gonna do them like this, so that way when I open up my smoker, we don't let all of the heat out after we, brought it up to temp, right? So these are nice, tacky, and everything. So let me finish this, and then we'll go ahead and move to the next step. Okay, so take a look at these right here. Look, I got them all done. What you guys think about that right there? Hey, you can see that seasoning on there. Listen, they kind of like, hey, I can tell you the seasoning has like soaked inside of there a little bit. Hey, this is real nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down right here. And we finna go ahead. Let me show you my temperature. Okay, so take a look at this right here. You can see the Rectech is holding 275 degrees. That's the temperature you want. Some people do them at 225, but you got to cook them a little longer. 275 in 2 hours, they be ready to cook. Okay, so look, I'm getting ready to open this, right? Now remember, we preheated to get 275. We don't want to open this and take all day, right? Because we wanted to start cooking almost immediately. So I'm gonna open this, just like you see. We don't want to let all the heat out, right? Then we're gonna go ahead and get our rack. We put them on just like that, put it in the center. I know it's more hot over here on this side, and then what I do is I close it. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a timer for 2 hours. All right, look, it's been exactly 2 hours, right? I have not lifted this lid up at all, because you know I got a saying. Everybody got this saying right here, like, if you looking, you ain't cooking. So let's look at it together. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Whew. Look at that, folks. You tell me. Hey, they look good enough to eat right now, right? But nah. What we want to do is, look, I'm using my probe. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check for the, you know, the tenderness. I'm gonna just stick this. Oh man, they perfect. It just went all the way to the bottom. I just felt myself hit the baking sheet. I'll just try one of these bigger, thicker ones. Oh, look, no resistance at all. Hey, listen, they ready to come off right now. All right, so look, now you want to get yourself a half pan, right? Or any bowl, you know what I mean? I just happen to have half pans. I keep these at the ready, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and take this. And I'm gonna bring this in close so you guys can take a look at that right there. Look at that. If that don't say no candied pork right there, if you guys like bacon, look at that. Nice crust, bark is set on the top. This is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these in here like this. All right, take a look at this right here. Now you see them, look, I done already put them all in the half pan, but look at that right there. That's what you want. Then when I squeeze them like this, oh, they nice and soft. Now, what you want to do is you want to get yourself your barbecue sauce, right? Again, I'm gonna show these right here. Get this right here so you can see. This is my brand, you know, right here. I did an actual mixture inside of this, so I went a little bit more on the savory and a little bit of the spicy, you know what I mean? So it's not too spicy for myself, right? Now, I don't dump this in here because I want to get them all coated, right? And I don't want a whole lot down on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit like this, just over the top. And this is where we're gonna get that candy from. Just like you see, right? Take it, let me go ahead and clean this up. Now I'm gonna get in here with my good hand. You know, this hand right here is gonna be the hand that's gonna do all of the, you know, the sweet glaze and all of that. But you wanna make sure they all coated. Just like you see. You know why? Because we're going back into the smoker. We're not gonna cover this or nothing like that. We're gonna let them, you know, let this barbecue sauce, because look, I use a lot of brown sugar in mine, right? It's gonna caramelize over the top of it, and we're gonna go from there. Now, when we put them back in, we're gonna go in only for I say about 30 minutes to do it. But you wanna do them just like this. I'll take my clean hand, I'm gonna add just a little bit more over here on these. Oh yeah. Then you're gonna have some that settle down and renders down on the bottom, you know, falls down on the bottom, that's okay. But this right here, you just wanna make sure you get it all coated. Not a whole lot on the bottom, but just like you see. You see that right there? That's that candy magic, folks. Yes, sir. All right, look, check it out. It's been 30 minutes, right? Yes, sir. These right here, look at this right here. I'm gonna bring them close to y'all so y'all can see. Look at that right there. Now that right there is what you're looking for. You're looking at that color. I already showed you they didn't have barely any resistance earlier. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put these down. Put them right there. Ooh-wee. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these. Look at that right there, folks. I know your mouths is watering right now looking at them. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a few on this plate. Hey, so tell me what you guys think right there. That right there, those look perfect. Hey, I probably need to put this on the menu at the restaurant. Hey, these right here is fire, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and just get in here with my finger. Ooh, they still nice and hot. Look at that right there. You see that shine right there? That's caramelized barbecue sauce, folks. Now, check this out. I'm finna go ahead and go in. My goodness. Hey, these right here are fire. Let me give you the setup, right? Setup go like this. Like if you're doing anything in your backyard for the weekend or whatever, you know what? You can make these, you know, prior to your guests getting there, or better yet, do it for maybe about 30 minutes before your guests come, right? You put this out, and if you don't believe in magic, you will, because once you put these out and these are done, listen, they're gonna disappear. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the flavor. Obviously, it's good to me, right? Because I use my barbecue sauce. They super tender. For those of you guys that eat pork, I got to come up with something like, maybe we can come up with something like, you know, for those that are non-pork eaters. But right now, if you like pork, if you like bacon, and you like burn ends, now we done combine them two, and this right here is, when I tell you over the top, I mean over the top. Almost when you put them in your mouth, they just gonna melt. Excellent snack, call them appetizers or whatever. Now, listen, if you're new to my channel, let me take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell. That way you can be notified anytime I drop any of these fire recipes like this. And with that being said, listen, I got some people behind this camera. Everybody got their mouth watering. People back there in the back acting like they wipe their mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them eat. With that being said, I'm out of here.